I really need to be close to this camera. Exactly what happened to someone I knew then. He came back to Nigeria without knowing when he did it, not knowing his ancestors who brought him back home to do his work. All right. Yes, and when you refuse to answer your calling, then you can be deported. You understand? And even though whether you have document, whether you don't have document, you can be deported. You can go and meet them by yourself and tell them, I want to go back home. Like many of my daddies, many of my mummies, then many of my squads, them. You understand? Many of my members, them. They once living abroad. It was this their calling that carries them back home. And some of them, they do come to abroad. They go, they spend some months and do their work, and they come back to Ogbodoyibo. That's why it's very good when you have abroad document. You need to build it so that you can still be traveled to the country. And also, most especially, you have to pray for them to give you time, because some of you is not your fault. You understand? I know when the spirit come, you cannot control it. That's why you need to pray harder for them not to come after you now, because when they come after you, my dear, you will not know when you will use your hand and buy ticket. If I buy things and pack all your bag and baggages and put it in lorry or pick up and say I want to go back to Nigeria or go back to Sokoto or any country that you come from, you will not know. That is the spirit. I've seen so many people being deported by themselves. They will just go and meet the immigration office and tell them, I want to go back home. I don't want to stay in the country. So that is why before you travel to abroad, my dear sweetheart, check well before you come to Ogbodoyibo. As you are planning to come to Ogbodoyibo, my dear, if the ancestors don't want, if you come to Ogbodoyibo, they can render you useless here. They can also make them to deport you. They can make them to also make you by yourself. You go and meet them and tell them, I want to go back. Deport me back home. Many of you are a native doctor. Many of you are a call a seer, an afar person, a messenger. And you know abroad things. That is difficult. Just like the way I'm doing my work now. A lot of people are surprised. Say, how did she? I spent a lot of money to bring things that I used to pray, that I used to work, that I used to do things. It costs a lot. If you see my altar now, the things that are there, it's money. You understand? Even some people now, if I tell them that I live in Nigeria and I live in abroad, they'll be like, you live in abroad, Jamie? I'll say yes. They'll say, how do you do your work? I'll say, that's it. They are the one that sent you message and they will still do it. Even me, therefore, those people that know me for long, they know. It wasn't really easy. I can't tell you it is really easy to start it in abroad. For those of you that this thing is disturbing, I want to really start it. You understand? You can do it gradually. You understand? Because you don't like yourself to be deported with your children. You have to build future for your children here. You understand? You give birth to them here, or you bring them from Africa to Ogbodoyibo. You understand? You have to build it for them, because no children will be happy that they were born abroad and be deported back to Africa because of their mother what is it called? Their mother's stubbornness or their father's stubbornness. As a man, as a woman, many of you live in abroad, you are a native daughter. I see one that is running mad. He's a man. He's mad. It's all these things. When you refuse to answer, they will give you crazy. You sure you want to stay abroad? Be staying abroad now. Until you will be deported. So don't be deported first before you can be able, you understand, to answer your calling. Answer your calling now before it's too late. You understand? So many people, they are running mad. Young girls, young boys in the street. Some sleep, they never wake up. You understand me? So a lot of things are happening. When you have your spiritual callings, go. It's not a bad thing. You can't take anything out of your body. Yes, that, when you new start, you understand, when you have not built up yourself, sometimes it might be like, you'll be like, what people will say. If you look at what people may say, my sister, now you know, if you look at, okay, I want to get married, my dear, what about if you not get married and you answer your calling? At the end of the day, the man you got married to had not told you that he does not want that thing. What will you not do? I have so many cases at my hand here. So many people could cry to me, Queen Mother, my husband do not want. Queen Mother, my wife do not want. Why? These people got married before they answer their calling. And now it's not becoming a disaster. Some of them, their husbands are pastors. Some of them, their wives are pastors. You see, life is a mystery. That's why it's very good when you know who you are. Go and answer the calling before it's too late. Because when you answer the calling, definitely your husband will come, your wife will come. A mother like me now, my husband, of course, he knows that, oh, this is, she's a seer. So there is no complaint he has to complain, because this is who I am. So you can't change me. Either you choose to be with me or you go away. Don't stress me. Don't give me headache. And I prefer what I'm doing and who I am, my work, more than anything. My calling, my pride, my calling, my life. Because my life depends on what I am doing today, the work I'm doing for the society today. What I'm doing for the society, they need to give me award winner. Yes, because what I'm doing is not an easy work. What spiritualists are doing, that those ones that answer their calling, is not an easy work. So people need to give them award, accolade. Do you understand me? Because answering your calling is the most difficult something. Whether you are a pastor or you are a spiritualist. In fact, it's the most difficult person, most especially if you are a swagalicious person like me. Me, I'm a swagalicious woman. I'm a sexy woman. Yes! Queen goddess. That like it. I'm not I love enjoyment, sweetheart. But what can I do? You see some seers, they have tattoos. They have it here, pin their nose, pin their ear, pin everywhere. They didn't pin it now when they are as a one. They pin it before. They never knew they were flexing. Until the juju, the mami water, or whatever that arrested them and keep them in one shrine there. And they are muscle, they are beautiful, they are okay. So you go and do your own. You understand me, my love? Forget about what people will say. Forget about what their mouth is always running like pipe. Who give a F? Those people that will mock you, that laugh at, they will still come to seek for your help. I know many people will say, yeah, they still are queen mother. Hey, please, so there is something going on in my family. Because this world, we are just like Jesus. We are Messiah of these generations. Are you getting me? We are Messiah. So you need to be proud of it. Because somebody is having a problem, they run to you. You know how many cases I solve every day. You know how many people I pray. I pray for them. The ones that cannot have money to, Queen Mother, please help me to pray. The one I will pray for them, and they will come and give a testimony. It's just that I don't like to post things on media. I like my privacy. I like privacy more than anything. Are you getting me, my love? So don't be intimidated. Don't go and lose your life. Destroy your body because of who? Because of man or a woman. Come on, sweetheart. If you run mad tomorrow, that woman will run, leave you a bro. You see, you are a fine boy now, and they tell you have a calling. Go and do it. Forget all these guests. If you become as a wife, you can marry 3 wives, marry 10 wives, because the money is there. It's only a poor man that cannot marry 2 wives. Even these days, even poor man can marry many wives. So as a wife, you can choose any wife. You see, why women are many. You will see like your kind and say, this is the woman. And you marry her. You can say, I don't want to date you. I just want to marry you. And she will allow you to marry her. Or as a woman. As a woman. There are men out there that is as a wife. You can be a second wife. You can be a third wife. You can be a first wife. You can be any wife. Many wives as the spirit direct. Because you cannot predict what the spirit holds for you. You might be wishing to become a first wife. And at the end of the day, you become a second wife. My dear. Or third wife, or 100th wife. It's your destiny. It's what the ancestors say you should do. You cannot use your hand to choose for the ancestor, because that's why they are always wise and intelligent. They are wiser than you. They are intelligent more than you. So they can never, lead you to the wrong path. So, sweetheart, my lovely people, go and answer your calling now before it's too late. Build yourself. Do appeasement. If you don't have the money now, continue begging them. You understand? Helping, if you want to start it, even though you are in Europe, you can contact me as well. But or you will register, because I don't waste my time on irrelevant people. There are people who come to you, mommy, build me up, mommy, train me. When you train them, they will bend their head. Me, I don't waste my energy. My energy is money. My energy is too big. Mama Great, just a moment. Okay. So as I was saying, are you getting me? So my energy these days now is just money. You understand? So money can heal my pain. So when you waste my time, you wake up in the morning and use your hand to block yourself from my phone, or neglect yourself and say, I don't care. My dear, it's your money that will speak. It's not my business. Your money, I've already, take those insults. You see, when you don't drop one chagba, You come and insult me like that. Oh, Adame Suboloko. So that's it, my sweetheart.